request everyone to kindly settle down.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense excitement that we welcome you to COEP Technological University and ONGC presents Pune Startup Fest 2025. This year's theme, Voyage of Visionaries, captures the spirit of innovation, resilience, and the transformative journeys that define entrepreneurship. We are your hosts for this special occasion, Atharva Khadloya,
And Sanika Jogipetkar.
and it is an honor to guide you through this remarkable event. As the chairman of this function, respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Sunil Birur sir, with your permission, we would kindly proceed with the inauguration ceremony of PSF 25. To begin, may we kindly invite all our esteemed dignitaries to grace this stage as we set the tone for an extraordinary celebration of ideas, collaborations, and power of vision.
It is a great honor to introduce the distinguished guest and esteemed faculty members gracing us with their presence today. Our guest of honor, Mr. Ravi Pandit sir, the chairman and co-founder of KPIT Technologies, stands as a shining example of success and innovation in the field of technology. We had the honor of inviting Dr. Saurabh Gadgil sir, chairman and MD of PNG Jewelers, as our chief guest for this occasion. But due to unforeseen circumstances, Dr. Gadgil sir is unable to join us today. In his place, we are delighted to welcome Mr. Amit Vaidya sir, the head of franchisee development and operations at PNG Jewelers. Representing our title sponsor, ONGC, we have Mr. Viv Tongar, Director Finance, whose wavering support has been instrumental in making this fest a reality.
To commence this auspicious occasion, may I kindly invite all our distinguished guests and esteemed faculty members to join us for the lamp lighting ceremony. Let us all unite in spirit and pride as we present to you COEP Geet, a tribute to the legacy and excellence of our institution. Now I request Shravani Ritte to please present the COEP Geet.
अंतरात दाटते चित्रतेच देखणे शारदे तुझ्या कृपे चित्रतेच रेखणे अहंतेस स्पर्श दे विनयपूर्ण लाघवी मम यशात वाढते ती तुझीच थोरवी येथे परंपरेचा अभिमान व्यर्थ नाही सामर्थ सत्यजित्त कोणास वंद नाही कोणास वंद नाही आजचे अंकुर उद्याच्या आसमंती सूर्य होती प्राप्तनांची शिवधनुष्ये राम इथले ध्वस्त करीती ज्ञान येथे सर्जनांची कास धरिते निर्मितांना माणसाला माणसाचे भान आहे चालताना विश्वस्त झेप आहे येथे कलंदरांची सृजनात धुंद होणे येथे अतर्क्य नाही येथे अतर्क्य नाही पंथ आहे नेहमीचा गुरुवंतांच्या बळाचा पालकांची थाप आहे विनय हे निशाप आहे या अशा या सर्जनांचा माणसाच्या गौरवाचा स्रोत हा निर्व्याज आहे दश दिशांना गाज आहे उद्देश जिंकण्याचा येथे अजिंक्य आहे मधुकोश निर्मितीचा याहून रम्य नाही याहून रम्य नाही येथे परंपरेचा अभिमान व्यर्थ नाही सामर्थ सत्यजित्त कोणास वंद नाही कोणास वंद्य नाही कोणास वंद्य नाही
To express our gratitude, we would like to present a token of appreciation to all our esteemed guests. May I kindly request our Vice Chancellor of COEP Technological University, Professor Sunil Birur sir, to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Ravi Pandit sir.
Now I would like to kindly request Birud sir to felicitate Mr. Ravi Pandit, Mr. Tongar sir. Now I would like to request Birud sir to kindly felicitate Mr. Tongar sir, the Director Finance of ONGC.
Now I kindly request Birud sir to please felicitate Mr. Amit Vaidya sir.
Now I kindly request our faculty advisor P.S. Shinde sir to kindly felicitate our Vice Chancellor Professor Birud sir.
facilitating 11.5 crores in soft commitments, showcasing 150 plus startups and receiving support from national initiatives like Startup India and Make in India. This year, we are charting a new course. In our 7th edition, we return with Lightning Pitch and the Pitchers Valley after their astounding success in previous years. We will also have 12 dynamic events: Spectra, Bullrun, Bid Wars, Budget, Brand Scan, CEO Challenge, BizWatch, Shishya, Optify, and Courtroom Clash. Startup Boardroom, an exciting new venture that will showcase power-packed discussion between two founders and two investors on innovation and entrepreneurship. We have organized amazing masterclasses and sessions featuring notable names with Teja Gudluru, Saptarishi Prakash, Harsh Goela, Pooja Shah, Vinayak Godse, and Manish Pandey. The keynote sessions would be addressed by IAS Praveen Pardeshi sir, who is CEO of Mitra, Maharashtra Innovation for Transformation. To all our future visionaries in this room, the world is waiting for your ideas, your solutions, and your innovations. So let's dare to dream big. Let's make the impossible happen starting today. Welcome to the Pune Startup Fest 2025. The voyage of your visions begins now. Let's set the sail towards the future of endless possibilities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deep, for motivating us. Now, it is a privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Ravi Pandit, sir. Chairman and co-founder of KPIT Technological Limited, a visionary leader, Mr. Pandit has a strong passion for environment, technology, and social policy, always striving for a more sustainable and progressive future. As the founder of KPIT and chairman of K&P Group, he has successfully led the company to a position of leadership within the mobility sector, while also making significant contribution to various charitable and civic causes. With his immense academic background and leadership, his work continues to inspire progress in both business and society. We are privileged to hear from Mr. Ravi Pandit, sir, whose remarkable achievements continue to inspire the entrepreneurial spirit within us. Please join me in welcoming him to share his thoughts.
Vice Chancellor, Professor Birud, dignitaries on the dais, present and future entrepreneurs that I see in this gathering. I see some faculty members. I also see some parents here. And good morning and welcome to all of you this morning. It's indeed my privilege to be speaking to all of you here. This is a startup fest, and this is a startup fest in the College of Engineering. And so I assume that most of you are engineers. Now, and I begin with the credo of an engineer. The credo of an engineer is to make the world a better place using science, technology, and engineering. And I believe that the startups here are all seeking to achieve that. And I'm hoping some of you would be looking at some deep science solutions rather than starting yet another fintech company or an e-commerce company or a company that delivers groceries to your house in 1.5 minutes instead of 3.5 minutes. So I'm really hoping that some of you will be looking at deep tech, and these are the areas which should interest all of us. What I'm going to do is talk maybe for a few minutes about my own journey and then talk a little bit more about my lessons from my journey. And so unlike many of you here, I'm not an engineer. I started my career as a chartered accountant. I did my CA here in India. Then I did my master's at MIT in the US. And at MIT in the US, it's the engineering bug that bit me. In MIT, I would say, is one of the most should I say, leading institutes of engineering. And unlike most of the people at that time who would, after finishing their education in the US, unlike most of them, I chose to come back. And I chose to come back because, A, because I wanted to do something in my country, and B, I wanted to be, so to say, on my own. And I must say it has been a very wonderful journey, because I came back to our accounting company, which at that time had all of 12 people working for it. And so we started with that and consulting and IT, and now we have almost like 14,000 people working across the globe in some very core areas of technology. And so what I thought I should do was to tell you the journey of that, and at least some of the major highlights of that journey, because from them, I think you can all probably draw some lessons as potential entrepreneurs. So, you know, one of the things that they do in MIT, one of the courses that I took was, it's a very interesting course, and I wonder whether we do it here or not. And they give you a small exercise, and they say that imagine you are dead, okay? And imagine a friend of yours who is very close to you, who knows almost everything about you, is speaking or giving his obituary talk. What would you like him to say? What would you like him to say about your life? What you achieved, what you tried, where you failed? And so you write that. And then they said is that this is the life that you really dream you had. Start living it tomorrow, from tomorrow. So what is it that you will do if at the end of your life, somebody very close to you was going to say that about you? And I thought that was a very good way of thinking of your life planning, because it talks of your aspirations, it talks of your passion, it talks of your work. And I would say that I found that one of the most interesting exercises at MIT. And so one of the things in that was to, for me, was to come back to India and build a company which would be amongst the best in the world. And that was the aspiration I came back from. Of course, I had to borrow money for my education there. Our income was not very high. So I worked for 1 year after my graduation at MIT so that my loans could be paid off and I could come back. And I left the job in the US the month in which our loans were paid off. And I came back. And so I came back to this accounting company, and I was always thinking about doing more than accounting and getting into consulting. And the year was mid-70s. I started working on building a consulting company. And towards late 80s, PCs came around. And that was the time when PCs became actually affordable. Because till then, the computers that were used were typically IBM 1401s. And they were very expensive. They're far beyond our reach because, you know, as I said, we were a very small company. And that changed everything. So, you know, we got into, see, you know, being an accountant, you are already used to working with data. You are working with converting the data into information, hoping that information will be able to give some good decisions and, you know, your client can grow. And so we got into IT, started my first company in IT, which lasted all of 1.5 years because the team that I started working with didn't work well. It didn't gel well. And so I had to close it down. And within a year, we started the second one. Because I think one of the most important lessons in entrepreneurship is that you don't get a sure shot success. Your greatest ability has to be when you are running, and if you fall down, you just dust off your clothes and start again. And we started again, and now over the years we have built KPIT. KPIT, I should say, is world's leading company. And we were like a mini TCS or a mini Infosys, and that didn't make us feel nice about it. We were kind of also ran. So 5 years ago, we took a very extraordinary decision. We said that we want to be inch wide and mile deep. And through some financial restructuring, we hived off all the business that was unrelated to automotive embedded. About a third of our business was automotive embedded. And we said we will just focus on one because we want to be the best in the world. And so we shrank to 1/3 of our size in 1 year. And, but that was a risk that we took in a calculated way. Today we are bigger than what we were at that time. Today we are more profitable than we were at that time. Today we are probably valued at least 5 times more. We are about $5 billion of valuation. And that change has made a big difference. That is really the whole decision regarding whether you want to be a generalist or you want to be a specialist. And when we decided to be specialist, we saw the kind of phenomenal change that was there. Today, every person in our company breathes automotive. Today, every person in our company is motivated towards our basic mission, which is, and I want to read it out to you, reimagining mobility for a cleaner, smarter, and safer world. Reimagining mobility for a cleaner, smarter, and safer world. That's like a message which ignites each one of us. Because everyone doing every bit of coding in the work that he does every day knows that either he's helping to make powertrains cleaner, or he's helping to make the automotives safer, or he's helping to make the cars smarter. That single sharp purpose has made a huge difference. Mind you, even before we took this decision, our basic credo of the company was technologies for a better world. We used to work with pharmaceutical companies, we used to work with banks, but the idea was, can we use technology to make the world a bit better? So having this theme all along has helped us. One last part of the journey which I want to talk about, and then I'll come to the lessons that I have learned over the years. Our company is very, very deeply passionate about environment. And as you know, about 16 to 18% of the CO2 generation across the world comes from our field, which is mobility in general, and especially the terrestrial mobility. Cars, trucks, buses, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, railways, etc. And we said as a company, we have to be committed to make a change in that. And we said we must come up with some solution which will help the world become cleaner. So about 10 years ago, we started 2 new initiatives, and I want to talk about them because I think they can be extremely motivating. So our hypothesis was that any light duty, short duration drives will happen with the help of battery electric vehicles. And we said that any heavy duty, long distance vehicles will move through hydrogen fuel cells. So we said that we want to focus on these two technologies to become amongst the best in the world. So 10 years ago, when we started looking at batteries, we said we don't want to do lithium, because if you go the lithium way, you are actually replacing the OPEC countries with a certain other set of companies who have a monopoly on lithium or lithium processing. And we said we want to do something which will be ubiquitous, which will be affordable even in the most cost-conscious country like India. And we started working on sodium-ion batteries, because if you know on the materials table, sodium sits next to lithium, and we said we'll start with that. 10 years ago, we started working on sodium-ion battery. For the first 4 years, people were saying, what an idiotic endeavor, who would look at sodium-ion battery? Things started changing. 2 years ago, sodium has suddenly come into sharp focus. 2 years ago, Reliance went and bought an English company doing sodium-ion batteries for 100 million pounds. Suddenly, the world realized that there is something. And over the last 2 years, our technology is really coming in a very sharp focus. We are amongst the top 4 or 5 companies in the world in the field of sodium-ion batteries. The lesson is that sometimes you can see a customer's demand that the customer himself cannot see. But you have to go back to the first principle and think through what is it that will make sense. Our thought was that sodium-ion batteries will make sense because they can possibly reach the energy density of lithium-ion batteries. They can beat lithium-ion batteries in power density. They can possibly be better on temperature tolerance. They will certainly be less expensive. And every nation with an eye on energy security will look for materials which are available inside that country. And what is more available than sodium? So that was the thought process, and this is where you will see it implemented in the market very shortly. Now it has a potential of actually changing the electric powertrains as far as cars are concerned. Simultaneously, we started working on fuel cell because the conviction was probably most efficient energy carrier could be hydrogen. Obviously, when you talk of hydrogen, people only think about hydrogen bomb, but you don't have to think that. Hydrogen can be very, very useful. So we said we need to work on the whole ecosystem of generating hydrogen and consuming hydrogen, starting with hydrogen generation technologies, ending with fuel cells. And our teams worked on that, and now we have probably one of the most efficient fuel cells in the world at costs which are unbeatable anywhere in the world. And we believe that this is something that can change Indian transportation. Now, you can't run a fuel cell without hydrogen, so we started working on hydrogen 6 years ago. I'm talking about this 6-year, 10 years time frame, etc., because I think nothing of great value can be delivered at a short time. You have to really work hard at something for a longer period of time. You might know that most of the overnight successes have been working at that mission for 10, 15, 20 years. So you may have read about, for example, right now, NVIDIA is in the, is in the limelight, probably the most valuable company. And, Jensen Huang is known to everyone now. The interesting thing is that he has been running it for the last 31 years. The GPU part he has been running for the last 31 years. He's an instant overnight success after 31 years of hard work. So nothing happens quickly. And those of you who want to start any company, I would like to say that patience is an extremely important matter. Don't do something because you feel good about it at that point in time. Do something about which you are passionate. So, this is what we have been working on. So what have I learned over the last 50 years of my work? Okay. I think any business is a team sport. Every business is a team sport. So if you are starting something new, remember that you alone can't do anything. You need a bunch of people working with you. They don't work with you unless it's a shared game. It's a shared goal. So I want to be a millionaire or billionaire cannot be the foundation of starting a company. The foundation has been something that has to be something which all of you together value. Nobody can work 30 days in a month in the hope on the 31st day he will get a big salary. He has to feel nice every day, the work that he does. And therefore, what you do has to have a lot of purpose or mission to it. That's the only thing that will guide and motivate everybody around you. I think that's very important. If you have to guide and motivate people around you, you have to share whatever you get. And whatever you get is your cash as well as your credit. Okay, so if you win an award, and every time an award is won, you go and receive it, that's not good. Other team members have to go because they all have to own it. So remember, whatever you do is a team sport. Remember, everything that you do calls for long patience. And nothing happens very quickly. It's only in a college that at the end of 4 years, you get a degree. But in business, you don't get a degree that quickly. It takes a long time. So be ready for a long haul. Thirdly, now this whole thing about hard work has become very famous in India after what Mr. Narayan Murthy said and what Mr. Subramaniam said the other day. So I'll get into the fray and I'll tell you that if you are the entrepreneur, your life is that of Narayan Murthy and Subramaniam. And it has been my life all along. So this whole issue about work-life balance, I must tell you, and you should tell your better halves or wives if you have one already, that work is going to be your God for many, many years to come. And if you don't enjoy every minute of it, it will be very difficult to succeed. Recently, our team was in China. And China has made extraordinary progress in automotives. And there is a very famous term in China, what they call it, 996. It means working from 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock in the evening, 6 days in a week. Okay? And that is what is driving China. I wouldn't ask you to tell your employees to work very hard, but I can suggest that you who want to start your own companies, be prepared to work very hard. And you can work very hard if you feel that work is not work, if you feel work is pleasure. When I came back from the US, one thing that MIT teaches you is that you can stretch yourself no matter how much. So MIT, for example, has 24/7 library. Okay, and I remember days when I would go to my college in the morning, finish my college, come home to have a bite because I couldn't eat anywhere outside, it was just not affordable. Go to the library, stay overnight, come home in the morning, have a shower and go back to school till late in the evening. I have done it multiple times. So MIT stretches you so much that every hard work after that seems to be not so very hard. And so after I came back, I must say that I used to work 12 hours a day. I would probably take a holiday, a Sunday holiday, maybe once in 2 months or 3 months. But I must tell you that I never felt that I was working very hard because every bit of work that I was doing was very enjoyable. The job of the entrepreneur is to get into work where he feels every day is enjoyable, every minute is enjoyable, and hopefully it is enjoyable to the people around you, so you don't have to mandate them or urge them to work very hard. They work very hard on their own. I mean, my team, which has come up with sodium-ion battery, is a 12, 15, strong team. China has battery research institutes, battery companies, whose research staff is 200 people, 300 people. But I must tell you, my team has done a better work than them in a shorter period of time. That's because they're all charged up, motivated. They can see themselves contributing to a new India. They can see themselves contributing to a new world. That, I think, is the power of motivation. And if you have a goal which is really going to make a big difference, I'm sure you can ignite the passions of everybody around you. So this about the goal and the passion and the team, etc. The other side of the business is managing your money. And we have Mr. Tongaukar here, who is the head of finance at ONGC, and I'm sure he will talk a bit more about it. But 90% of the startups fail, okay? 90%. And they fail because they don't manage their cash. So I think the first job of any startup is to survive, okay? And how do you manage your money is very important. We all take risks. I have taken risks. I'm sure you will take risks. But remember that you have to balance the two things very closely. One of the best ways of doing it is to have a very close ear to your customers' needs. Because you can't fall in love with your latest idea. You must always try to see how that idea can make a difference to your customer's life. And the only proof of that is that the customer is willing to pay for it. And that is where the cycle of cash completes. So whatever you want to do, and I see a lot of companies here who want to do a lot of things, remember that you have to meet some needs of the customers, whether he knows about those needs at that time or not. But you, in your mind, you should be convinced that this is going to meet the need of the customer. So these are my 2 cents worth for those of you who want to get into your own businesses. I believe that no time has been more ripe, more appropriate, nor more opportune than today to start something new. The opportunities are extraordinary. and the avenues for doing work are very good. There is work to be done in the field of energy. There is work to be done in the field of environment. There is work to be done in the field of human healthcare. There is work to be done in the area of space travel or whatever, I mean, the technologies, the opportunities are enormous. New technologies like AI or robotics or synthetic biology provide extraordinary opportunities. So my request to you is to pick up a mission which can keep that fire of entrepreneurship burning inside you for all times to come. And that can happen if you are going to make a change. If you want to be the best in the world in whatever area that you want to be in, you can start small with a single step. But remember that if you keep on at it, many years to come, you will reach the goal that you want to reach. So my best wishes to all of you who are planning to start your own companies. I'm hoping to see more of you when I visit some of the stalls. My best wishes to you. The future of this country and the future of the world is in the hands of entrepreneurs like you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Your words have truly motivated us to push the boundaries of innovation. It is our honor to have Mr. Amit Vaidya, sir, Head of Franchisee Development and Operations at PNG Jewelers. Let us now welcome Mr. Amit Vaidya, sir, to share his thoughts.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests on the dais, esteemed organizers, and passionate innovators and entrepreneurs. My name is Amit, and I head the franchisee development and operations at PNG Jewelers. We had actually Mr. Saurabh Gadgil, who is the chairman and the managing director of PNG Jewelers, to attend this event and address you. However, due to some unavoidable circumstances, he has not been able to come and has sent his regrets. I'm, however, honored and privileged to be in the company of great innovators who have the power to change the community, country, and maybe even the whole world someday. Congratulations to each one of you for taking part in this fest and showcasing your ideas and innovations. Starting a business is rarely a straight line and is full of ups and downs, moments of doubts and breakthroughs, but it is also one of the most rewarding experiences. You're not just building a product or a service, you're shaping the future, influencing industries and creating opportunities for others. The key to success in this journey is not about avoiding failure, but looking at it as a stepping stone to success. It is all about resilience, the ability to learn quickly and adapting as you go. The key to a success is surround yourself with a great team, stay focused on your mission, and don't be afraid to ask. Every successful entrepreneur has been where you are now. The task should be keep pushing. Remember, the world is full of opportunities and problems and waiting for innovative solutions. Saying this, I'll take you through the journey of PNG, which had its fair share of ups and downs. You can say that it was also a startup way back in 1832, when the Gadgil family started selling gold on the streets of Sangli, which is a dusty little town in the south of Maharashtra. It was Anand Gadgil, popularly known as Dajikaka Gadgil, who, like a startup, came down to Pune in 1957 and started a store, what is now a popular area known as Lakshmi Road. You probably might not be knowing, but at that point of time, Pune was not as big or as industrial as it is now. It was more or less known as a pensioners town, and the market was situated in the Ravivarpet area of Pune. Daji Kaka was one of the first person to actually start a store, a jewelry store on Lakshmi Road, and everyone had ridiculed him for that, saying that this is not where you should start a store. But then he had his thoughts, he had his vision, and today that store is not only the flagship of PNG Jewelers, but it is also surrounded by other jewelers who have made that a market. So it was he who had a vision. Till almost 2000, PNG just had one store,
And then our current chairman and MD, Mr. Saurabh Gadgil, came into the business around 1999. And again, his vision was that now Pune has expanded and there is enough scope to grow the business and start a few more stores. So immediately in 2001, we came up with a store in the Kothurud area, followed by another store in the PCMC area in 2003. And that is how the journey started. Of course, like I said, it has not always been smooth. There have been ups and downs. And in the subsequent year, many challenges which presented themselves. And each time they overcome by thinking how the challenges can be converted into opportunities. When funds were tight, we opted for the asset-light franchisee way of expansion. When COVID came, we stood with the team, cut down our inventories, and showed compassionate leadership. Today, we had a successful IPO listing, have managed to garner 1,100 crores from the market, and are listed on the BSE and NSE. Our issue was subscribed 136 times by the institutional investors and by another 56 times by the retail investors. So it has been a great journey. I'm sure Saurabh Gadgil himself would have loved to share that with you. But the learnings over the year for us as a team has been that better business starts with self-improvement. Keep your eyes and ears on the ground. Be compliant to the T. Empower your people every day. Build happier teams and encourage lateral thinking. Stay true to your values. Have an opinion and voice it. Enjoy challenges. Focus on problem solving. Take risks, but do your due diligence and take all the stakeholders in confidence. Learn how to play chess and think 4 steps ahead. This is very important for the budding entrepreneurs that always think ahead. Ravi sir gave a beautiful insight on that about the new products, what he's developing. And one of the things what our MD did was to learn how to play chess. He was a national chess player. And it's always that you need to think 4 steps ahead in your business. And of course, lastly, take time off for yourself also. It's also equally important, that is what we believe. As we come together, let us remember that every successful startup started with a simple idea, a small step forward, and often a leap of faith. It's easy to get caught up in the hype of success stories, but behind every thriving business, there is a story of perseverance, of learning from failure, and of pivoting when necessary. This fest is not about celebrating success. It is about learning, sharing, and connecting. Let's embrace the energy in this room. Let's challenge ourselves, ask questions, think boldly about the possibilities ahead. Together, we can turn today's ideas into tomorrow's breakthroughs. Thank you for being here, and let us make this an unforgettable fest of innovation, creativity, and growth. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Now, our title sponsor, ONGC, has played a pivotal role in supporting Pune Startup Fest 2025. I'm pleased to introduce ONGC, India's largest crude oil and natural gas company, contributing around 71% to country's domestic production. As a primary supplier of crude oil to downstream companies, it plays a pivotal role in producing essential petroleum products. With its unique in-house service capabilities across exploration, production, and oil field services. This award-winning public sector enterprise employs over 26,000 dedicated professionals working tirelessly in challenging locations.
Today, we are privileged to have with us Mr. Viv Tongar sir, Director Finance of ONGC Limited, our esteemed title sponsor. With over 37 years of experience in the energy sector, Mr. Tongar sir has been instrumental in driving ONGC's financial strategies and transformative initiatives. His leadership continues to play a pivotal role in strengthening ONGC's financial health and market position. We are honored to hear from the esteemed dignitary, Mr. Tongar sir. Please join me in welcoming him.
A very good morning to all of you. Sri Birud sir, Vice Chancellor, Sri Ravi Pandit ji, Sri Amit Vaidyaji, other distinguished professors on this dais, colleagues, aspiring entrepreneurs. It's an honor to be here at Pune's Startup Fest 2025, organized by my alma mater. As a proud graduate of this esteemed institution, I am thrilled to witness the vibrant entrepreneurial spirit that thrives over here. This event is a testament to the innovation and the forward-thinking mindset that COEP instills in its students. You have heard in the introduction that ONGC is India's premier NOC. We produce 71% of oil and gas that is produced in the country. Our turnover has been it's more than 1,38,000 crores. We have profits more than 40,000 crores. Look very impressive. But that is today. When we started off in 1956, we were just another startup. It was an area where nobody wanted to be in. India did not have any oil and gas, so to say. But there were certain foolhardy people who thought that they would want to move into this field. They wanted India to be independent, to be self-reliant. That was a dream. So they set out on this journey to look for oil. They moved into fields, they moved into thick jungles in the northeast. They moved into the deserts, searching for oil. But success did not come very easy. Till the 1970s, we hardly had any oil discoveries as such. There were a few far between, mostly in Gujarat, onshore. Nothing very big, and India continued to import oil. Fortunately, oil was quite cheap at that time, and we were a growing nation, but our needs were less. However, the Gulf War, Arab-Israel war changed all that. Crude oil prices started moving up northwards. They jumped suddenly to $20, which was a huge jump at that time. And India actually wanted to or started looking very seriously. Onshore we could not find oil, but then offshore was there. Surveys were carried out. We engaged some foreign experts also. We had experts coming in from the US, from the UK. After preliminary surveys, we were told, the country was told that there's nothing, India doesn't have any basins at all at offshore. It's best to give it up. Why waste money? But still they perceived. And in 1974, we struck oil, and we struck oil in a very big way. We discovered Mumbai High, or at that time we called it Bombay High. And that changed the whole character of this company also and the country. India became a country which was suddenly bountiful with oil. And we capitalized upon it. We built very fast. We set up offshore platforms, offshore pipelines to exploit this new resource. And the rest is history. Today, we are a numero uno in this country. But that is because of the hard work and the perseverance which was there, which was continued by the people who were there at the helm at long back in the 1960s, 70s. It's a story of a startup which made big. I think that is what is most important. Ravi ji also mentioned it, Amit also mentioned it, that the most important character that entrepreneur needs is perseverance. Even if you fail, you need to get up and start running again. One another point that came up was that entrepreneurs start off on a business, on a journey with a lot of passion and all those things. They do have the wisdom, they have the technology maybe, but one thing that they lack is resources, financial resources. So this is something that our company has identified, that this is an area where we could help new budding entrepreneurs in the country. And so I would like to share certain exciting initiatives and opportunities that ONGC has been fostering to support and nurture startups, particularly in the energy sector. Although it is not restricted to energy sector, but yes, the focus is there on energy sector. We have launched a startup fund on 14th August 2016. 14th August is our ONGC day as such. And we started off with a corpus of 100 crore rupees. This initiative aims to promote innovation and entrepreneurship. And for this purpose, we have also a dedicated website, startup.ongc.co.in, which helps in new entrepreneurs, new startup companies to register their interest and put in the application also. In March 2018, we signed a MOU with IIM Lucknow, IIM Lucknow Incubation Center. And we have also formed a SEBI registered category 1 ONGC startup fund. This fund invests in startups, and we have a ceiling limit of 10 crore rupees per startup as of now. And we take a maximum of 49% equity stake. It is not only to provide financial support, but also mentorship and strategic guidance to help the startups to thrive. The selection process, once you do an online application, we do initial shortlisting, and then we have a pitching session wherein the shortlisted companies can pitch for their ideas to our steering committee. Afterwards, in consultation with the industry experts, we have an interactive session with these startups also, and then we assess the potential and the feasibility study of those startups. The selected startups are then provided funding support also. Till date, we have supported a number of startups. We have invested about 74 crore rupees as of now. And we have got some very good startups in which we have invested. So, to name a few, we have got Sagar Defense, we have got String Bio, we have got Well RX. And our fund has grown quite substantially, more than 450% over the 5-year period that we have been there. But beyond this, now we are looking at a bigger, so to say, pie of the whole startup arena. We are now setting up a fund for 200 crore rupees, and we are looking at a ceiling of 25 crore per startup. We would be happy to work with companies who are looking at AI, ML also. We would be handholding, supporting the startups by showcasing their innovations, providing development orders, and facilitating their participation in industry events. We do have a number of vendors working with us, providing services, providing equipment to us. We work with them to help startups tie up with them or provide them services also. So the ecosystem that we have built in is very huge. It goes beyond ONGC only. It encompasses the whole oil industry, oil and gas industries nowadays. So in conclusion, I would say that ONGC is dedicated to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship in the energy sector. And we believe that we can drive sustainable growth and create a brighter future for you all. I encourage all aspiring entrepreneurs to take advantage of the opportunities and to continue pushing the boundaries for innovation. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to engaging with you all in the coming days. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the inspiring words and also supporting this initiative. Now, it is a privilege to introduce our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sunil Birud, sir, whose visionary leadership continues to guide our institute toward excellence. Please welcome Birud, sir.
Good morning. Dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, the participants who come from different part of the state and country. Indeed, it gives me a immense pleasure to welcome you all for this 2 days Startup Fest 2025 being held at COEP. Today's theme of this 7th edition of Startup Fest is transformative journey of various innovators and the industries. We have heard Mr. Pandit, Mr. Vahia, and Mr. Tongar saying the journey of their respective organizations. See, the theme is transformation of organization. COEP do have a long history of transformation. 170 years of legacy started, probably many of you may not be knowing, it started with a Sanskrit school somewhere. And then, the physics course was added, then agriculture, then forestry, science, along with licentiate in civil engineering. These were the courses started 170 years back, of course, from time to time. And then again the agriculture course was moved. Now today's agriculture college science program was moved. That is what is the Institute of Science at Mumbai, and then forestry was closed, and what remained was licentiate in civil engineering. And then later on, the licentiate program, which was 4 years program, was converted into a degree program and then affiliated to Mumbai University and then Pune University and so on. So the Pune College of Engineering, the Pune College, and of course the name has also, changed from time to time. And then we became a College of Engineering Pune, started degree programs, added postgraduate programs, research programs, and so on. And in 2004, we became first autonomous institute in the state of Maharashtra. And the journey continued. And then to 2022, we became the first unitary technological university of Government of Maharashtra. And that's how the transformation has happened. And in this transformation also, as you said, COEP has also seen lots of ups and dips, a glorious history, and then converted into a typical government college of engineering after the state was formulated, the state of Maharashtra was formulated, and then the academically also and program-wise also, we have gone through different phases. When I say we have gone through different phases and then a transformative changes, today we have a liberty by virtue of being a university to design, develop our own curriculum, add courses of our where we have strength and where there's a demand. So we don't need a permission of any of the agency as such, but of course we do take the permission from AICT and different, the apex bodies, which is mandatory for certain, certain places for employment as well as for scholarship purpose. Otherwise, right now at present we are running the undergraduate program and postgraduate program for professionals specifically working in industry. And we have a plan to start many programs, expand the university beyond the conventional, or what we say, a conventional program of civil, electrical, mechanical. We are starting AI/ML program, UG, PG this year. Also starting AI in healthcare, AI in agriculture, and some more MTech programs along with some innovative research-based programs. And that's how we are planning to expand, and our objective is to become an entrepreneur university in the coming days. So this is the transformative journey of COEP. And having said that, there are 150 plus innovators taking part in today's fest, and more or less same number of investors are also there. And I'm sure that these 2 days at COEP will be a memorable stay for all of you. And hope that, you'll take away something from this 2 day stay at COEP. Of course, the visionary leaders, they have shared their experiences. You'll also come across the hands-on experience while going through the exhibitors, also attending various programs which are being scheduled. One of them is that the boardroom, startup boardroom, which is very much innovative. 2 startups and 2 investors, they will be debating on the innovation and entrepreneurship. With this, I congratulate all the organizers of Startup Fest, Pune Startup Fest, and the participants, and wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your continued leadership and inspiring words. On behalf of Pune Startup Fest 25, I would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to our sponsors for their generous support for making this event a great success. A big thank you to Ekatma ERP, Inc. ID, Edsum Fintech, Nibe Limited, SS Engineers, Mass Die Chem Private Limited, Igus Motion Plastics, IDFC First Bank, and 2M for your invaluable contributions.
We also sincerely thank our Director Board of Students Development, Dr. Mohan Khon sir, and all our faculty advisor, Dr. Prakash Inde sir and Dr. Girish Lakekar sir, and all our esteemed faculties. We would also like to express our deepest gratitude to ONGC, our title sponsor, for their unwavering support and contribution to the success of this event. Looking ahead, we have an exciting lineup at PSF, including Pitchers Valley, the lightning pitch, keynote session by IAS Praveen Pardeshi, 6 engaging masterclasses, and fun events like the CEO Challenge and Courtroom Clash. A special thank you to the guest of honor, Mr. Ravi Pandit sir, Mr. Amit Vaidya sir, Mr. Viv Tongar sir, and our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Sunil Birur sir. Thank you once again to all our sponsors faculties, guests, and participants for being a part of this incredible journey. We look forward to an enriching experience in the coming days.
Let us all rise for the national anthem as we pay tribute to our nation. Please join us in this moment of pride and unity.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The moment we have all been waiting for to officially inaugurate Pune Startup Fest 2025. I invite all our esteemed dignitaries to proceed with the ribbon cutting ceremony. Let this mark the beginning of 2 extraordinary days filled with inspiration and innovation.
An announcement to make. There is live pitching happening at the Lightning Pitch Arena. So all of you are requested to gather there and enjoy it.
Dioxin and other toxic chemicals during incineration. Next slide, please. So this is our team, Dr. Renuka, Dr. Bharat, myself, and Dr. Amar Tupe. Just everybody is having the patents. 8 granted patents are there with the Renuka Ballard. So why we? So we have already a research-based setup in our company, and that's why just here we think.
Okay.
All right, audience, as you are waiting, technology is also discovering new things.
All right.
Let's give it up for Beep right here.
Awesome. Hi, so my name is Saurabh. The biggest problem that we are trying to solve, there's a huge gap between a student from IIT versus a student from Tier 2, Tier 3 college. Students from IITs have access to mentors who have gone to Harvard, Stanford. They have access to internship jobs, more than 1,000 events every year. Whereas if you look at a Tier 2, Tier 3 student, they don't even have ki job kaun sa lagega. So that's what we are solving with Beep. More than 96% of students in India come from Tier 2, Tier 3 colleges. And hence, what we have built is a platform which replicates an IIT and IIM, which is access to mentors. You have access to internship job opportunities. You have access to community, smart people who know exactly what to do. That's what we launched with Beep. It's an app that we have worked, and it works in 3 simple steps: acquire, engage them in the community, and monetize. We acquire students through college partnerships. We acquire students through events, communities, and opportunities, internship opportunities that are listed on our platform. 3 ways of how we monetize. We charge students a premium subscription, which is as low as 9 to 19 rupees per month. We have EdTech integration. Companies like Upgrad, companies like Growth School integrate their courses on our platform. And third, we have Freshers Recruitment Tool, which is a subscription. Freshers, companies can hire freshers, interns, and for jobs on our platform. This year, we are on track to do about 2.4 crores in annual revenues. We have more than 5 lakh students on our community. We have a database of 1.2 million students on our community. We have more than 700 colleges who have placed orders with us. We have about 4,500 recruiters who are hiring for freshers and interns on our platform. So that is about it. We have a community. We are backed by Ashni Grover, Aman Gupta, Succeed Innovation Fund, and some of the angel investors. So Thank you everyone.
All right, the pitch is over and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 batons in the air. And Beep is surely moving on to the second round. Up next, we have innovation packed in 180 seconds. But guys, before that, we would like to interact with you all. So, इतनी देर हमने सुन लिया कि pitch हो रही है, investors batons raise कर रहे. But I'm pretty sure that the audience must be having a lot of questions in mind, right? Audience, are there any questions you want to ask to the investors?
ना हम इनको रोज मिलते हैं ना है ये यहाँ रोज आते हैं, तो किसी को कुछ पूछना है? Anybody at all?
Audience, come on.
Come on,
It's a
everybody.
one-time opportunity.
Yes,
Yes,
we
sir.
have one hand.
Hi, can you hear me? Hi, what do you guys look for before making an investment? What do you look for in a company before making an investment?
Any investor willing to answer this question? Sir, we'll provide you with the mic. What do investors look for? So, how do they come up with it?
How do the
Sir, could you repeat your question once?
how do the investors look at a company for investment? So, okay, very short answer since we are short of time. I think for any investor, it has to be a scalable business, or even if it's not scaled yet, it needs to have characteristics of a scalable business. Invest because eventually they also are going to exit at some point. So you need to understand the logic why an investor is investing. I think when you start doing that is when you probably are ready for an investment from an investor. Otherwise, you can always run your own business, earn money and make good for yourself. If you want investors on the table, on your cap table, then pretty much you have to start thinking like how an investor thinks. That's my short answer.
All right, it was a really good answer, a very precise answer. And moving on to the next startup, it is innovation packed in 180 seconds. Say hello to Fitechya under AKSIMS Private Limited. And we have on stage Atharva Lohia.
Hello. Yeah. So we are building into fitness and wellness tech, a comprehensive solution. Imagine करो अगर इस स्टार्टअप फेस्ट में बाहर 50 रुपए का टिकट होता तो कितने लोग आते, फेसबुक पे 17 रुपए का सब्सक्रिप्शन होता तो कितने लोग आते. Exactly same is happening with the startup with the fitness and wellness apps in India. 2% out of 800 million mobile internet users are engaging with fitness apps. And ये तब हो रहा है जब NCDs like diabetes, hypertension, obesity ये सब राइज पे है. एक तरफ वेलनेस मार्केट बढ़ रहा है, जनरेट हो रही है डिमांड, लेकिन कहीं पे अप्रोच ब्रोकन लगता है. द प्रॉब्लम इज कि द एग्जिस्टिंग सॉल्यूशंस आर ईदर एक्सपेंसिव, इनएक्सेसिबल, या फिर बहुत ही छोटे चंक को टारगेट किया जा रहा है और मासेस को बाजू में रखा जा रहा है. मासेस इंटर्न बाजू में रह जा रहे हैं. इसको इस वजह से क्या हो रहा है, राइजिंग हेल्थ कंडीशंस एंड द सॉल्यूशंस आर आउट ऑफ द रीच ऑफ द मासेस. तो इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए हमको फिटनेस को एक्सेसिबल भी बनाना पड़ेगा और एंगेजिंग भी बनाना पड़ेगा. और इसीलिए कोई ऐप बना के काम नहीं चलेगा, एक प्लेटफॉर्म बनाना पड़ेगा जो कि एक्सेसिबल हो, इंक्लूसिव हो, ईजी हो, एंगेजिंग हो, जिस पे लोग आए, एंगेज हो और रहना चाहे. इसलिए हमने फिटे क्या बनाया है जो कि फुल्ली टेक ड्रिवन है, जो हमने हमारे खुद के प्रोप्राइटरी एल्गोरिदम से बनाया हुआ है. ये 100% टेक ड्रिवन, 100% फ्री है, which creates your personalized diet and workout plans depending on your medical conditions, your regional food habits, your kitchen inventory, your food preferences, and everything is done within seconds at no cost. And ये बनाने का हमारा अगेन इसके पीछे का विजन ये है कि फिटनेस सॉल्यूशंस जो है वो काफ़ी फ्रैगमेंटेड है और उसके लिए एक बुफे के टाइप का सॉल्यूशन बनाना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि फिटनेस इज़ लाइक अ बुफे. not everybody would need everything, but everyone might need something. And that's why we have come up with a comprehensive approach. एक platform बनाए जहाँ पे सब कुछ हो और हम सबको सर्व करें without any discrimination कि एक particular segment को ही मिल रहा है और सबको नहीं मिल रहा है. एंड हम AI और ML का यूज़ करके हम ऐसे हमारा खुद का LLM बना रहे हैं जो कि दुनिया के किसी भी मेडिकल कंडीशन को और दुनिया की किसी भी रीजनल फूड क्यूजिन को लेके डाइट एंड वर्कआउट प्लान्स बना सकता है विदाउट टेकिंग मच टाइम, लाइक इन सेकेंड्स. एंड सिंस वी आर इन पुणे, आई वुड लाइक टू से कि फिटनेस should be your birthright and you shall have it.
That was a great pitch. Can we hear?
10 seconds left.
Okay.
I'll tell you the traction. 15,000 installs, 84% sign up rate, 50% is retained, under 20 rupees. That's the CAC. Under 20 rupees. We've just launched 3 months ago. And the CAC is going to be coming down to 10 rupees cumulatively in this year.
That's your time, yes. Thank you so much. So, do we have any patents up in the air? Okay, so we have the results. Well, oh yes, we have 1 baton in the air, 2 batons in the air, and outstanding 2 battles held high, marking the way forward to the next round.
Audience, before we move ahead, let me remind you that right behind your chairs, we have the QR codes. By scanning them, you enter a contest wherein you can predict how many batons would be reached for a startup, and if you manage to win the competition, you get some exciting goodies. So come on everybody, scan the QR code and hop on to the competition.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead, win exciting goodies, a golden opportunity to witness the exclusive startup investor discussions. Yes, so moving on, this pitch might just change the game. Introducing Medi for 7 by Aniket Patil. Give him a huge round of applause, everybody.
Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Aniket Patil, and today I am here presenting my startup Medi47. So, as we know, in some time of life, we taken some medicines for some diseases. So many times we also miss the medicines. Like that, in our families, many of old age persons who take medicines in the daily basis are missed the medicines due to our some reasons. So basically what they are basically face. So they basically face these some problems. They missed their doses due to their age. They have multiple types of medicines. So sometimes they take wrong medicine, and sometimes they confuse to take medicine. And in the hospital scenario, one sister will give the medicines to the every patient. So for all solving this problem, we presenting this device called as Medi47. So this is our device. So in this, you can get the reminders for the medicines. So firstly, you have to just put the medicines in the box. The box will give the reminders, reminders for the every dose of the medicine in the week at the every time. So in this, there was a voice messages given by the device. Side by side, the app will be also give the notification, and the voice messages comes with in your regional languages. Towards the app, in the app you can store your medicine prescriptions. So patients will give the reminder, get the reminders for that. Also, suppose the doctor will give you the reminder appointment, so you can set up the reminder for that also. So this is the device you can get, and this is our device basically. So
all right, audience.
So this is our business model basically. We try to sell this device around 2,699 rupees, and where we charge subscription charges around 299 rupees per year. And the device is basically comes with the both tracking system, and you can get multiple features. So this is our current traction. So we are testing with this device different hospitals. We connected with the different peoples, and currently they are using our device. as a trial basis. So we received almost 19 lakhs government grants for this idea, and we are testing 100 plus patients with this device. Thank you.
All right, audience, the pitch is over and it's time to get the results. An investor interested in the pitch, and no buttons have been raised, but it is not the end of the road, but just the beginning. All the best.
मयंक, COEP की एनर्जी थोड़ी कम नहीं लग रही है?
कम है क्या एनर्जी?
बहुत कम है, कुछ आवाज ही नहीं आ रही है. एक और बार, let's hear for everybody here, guys.
Guys, let's give it a cheer. Come on. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's great. Yes.
Big dream, bold moves. Let's hear it for Space and Ocean, founded by Nikhil.
तालियां रुकनी नहीं चाहिए, everybody. Let's get them on the stage with a huge round of applause.
जरूरत नहीं.
Shall I?
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me take you on a journey of exploration, connection, and hope. Time is T-minus 3 hours before the launch, and astronauts are approaching towards the space vehicle. Time is T-minus 2 hours, 37 seconds, 43 minutes, and the crew is in the white room. Okay, astronauts, let's light this candle, and the countdown begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Lift off. We have a lift off. The space vehicle is in the supersonic mode and passing through maximum dynamic pressure. Okay, astronauts, throttling down the main engine. Copy 1 Bravo. Main engine cut off. Stage separation confirmed. These are not just rocket designs. These are connected with one another, like the actual stages of the rocket, like moments in our life, and like many things in the universe that seems little different but are connected with one another. Hello everyone, I'm Nikhil, founder of Space and Ocean. Space and Ocean is an aspirational Indian fashion brand that creates or designs clothes that are connected with one another. Just like our name, Space and Ocean, two completely opposite things but still connected with one another. By our name and going through our sum of all parts collection, you must be thinking they must design only space or cosmos, and this is a very niche market. But no, we don't just design space, we design for you, the connection you share, the pride you wear, and the story you wish to tell, like our next collection, the Greek cartel. Based on Greek philosophers like Socrates, Aristotle, Epicurus, and so on, these 6 designs are connected with one another, like their actual existence of these Greek philosophers. Next we have, for the beautiful ladies out there, Cafe Coffee Lady. Why to own a coffee t-shirt where you can own the entire cafe? And the girls who carry hope in their daily life, Window of Hope is for them. These are not just pieces of clothes, these are pieces of a larger story. A t-shirt backed by a story and a meaningful design will help the end consumer to signal to the world that they are good in status, have a good taste, and are affluent. And that is exactly how playing on the emotional benefit and help the end consumer to signal to the world, that is exactly how you as an investor and I as a founder will make money. So today, I invite you to join me in creating something original. A clothing brand that just don't sell clothes, but offers pride, exclusivity, and story. So together, you and me can create something original right here, right now. Thank you so much.
That's your time. Yes, thank you so much, sir. Those were some great designs. And do we have any buttons up in the air? Well, seems like there are no buttons in the air, but don't let that dim your spirit, sir. So wish you all the best. And we have...
Audience, before we move any further, I know excitement थोड़ी ज़्यादा है, next startup देखना है, but your results are out. And we will show the leaderboard in 3, 2, 1. It's over here.
Wow, who is Rohan Dave? Dave,
Wow.
Rohan Dave.
That's amazing. Guys, if you want to be on this leaderboard and want some amazing goodies, scan the QR code.
There are few more rounds left. Go ahead, scan them and be on top of that leaderboard. I'm pretty sure it's going to be exciting. So, well, 3 minutes, एक जबरदस्त idea. जोरदार तालियां हो जाए for Farm Wala. Put your hands together for Shubham Amle and Prateek Pal.
Hello, hi. Hello investors and good afternoon to everyone. Nowadays we are seeing many uncertainties into the foods. We are facing many uncertainties into the food. Whenever we going to market to purchase any vegetables, you don't know how it's to be grown, how it's to be, it is pesticides free or not. To the conventional methods that we are using for the farming processes, they having the issues of declining resources right now. They have lots of uses of the pesticides and the chemicals to grow their produces. As a farm wala, we are here to reach up to that scale to decrease that things. Just imagine if you have the produce which is pesticide free, which is very fresh, which is also sustainable, and you know the traceability to its point. So, yeah.
Okay, with the Farm Wala, then the future is here already. So with the Farm Wala, we are producing our grains with the hydroponic farming technology. So it will help us to grow the vegetables with the soilless technique. That is, we can grow vegetables with targeted nutrients. It will be in the closed environment, so there won't be any pest attacks on all those things, and it will work as a residue free as well. So with this, we have a vision to put vegetables with the more nutrition and the fresh at your tables.
As a hydroponic, we leverage to the precision farming. We have our setup into Bhosri, Pune area, and right now we are only using 90% of the water to produce our vegetables, and we are growing mostly the exotic vegetables, having the different kind of things like the lettuces, then the vine crops as well. Besides of that, we have the traceability and the zero residue free market levels with the Pune area basically right now.
Okay, so where we sell our exotic vegetables, so it will be to the B2B channel, then D2C, then the other details. So in B2B, we are selling to the hotel, restaurants and cafes. Then we are selling it to the e-com sites like Zomato, Hyperpure, then Blinkit, then Swiggy, Instamart and Zepto as well. Talking about the retail store, like we are also present at the premium retail store like Dorabji's in Pune, then other continental store like Delhi Essentials. Also, we have our own website where we are selling all the exotic vegetables and our salads as well.
India having the huge potential into the market. Right now, the market size of exotic vegetables is 108 CR, and the total market...
All right, audience, all right. The time is up, and hence it's Ekatma ERP's lightning pitch. You have to be lightning fast for it. Any investors interested in the pitch? And yes, we have one investor. We have two investors, in fact. Guys, let's have a huge round of applause. New doors have been opened, and you are there in the next round. Congratulations. बिग सोच और तेज अंदाज के साथ अगला पिच है फूडवेज का. कमिंग अप ऑन स्टेज इज कृष्णा पंडारे.
Everybody, give it up for him.
Yeah, so namaste all of you. Am I audible? Yeah, yes. My name is Krishna. I am a founder of foodwage.com, which is making health conscious shopping accessible and effortless. So आइए मिलते हैं आशीष जी से, हु इज़ फ्रॉम अमरावती सिटी ऑफ इंडिया विच इज़ अ स्मॉलर टायर 2 टाउन। तो आशीष के कुछ फिटनेस गोल्स है, आशीष के कुछ हेल्थ कंसर्न्स है, लेकिन वो अपने लिए हेल्दियर चॉइसेस नहीं बना पा रहे ड्यू टू लिमिटेड नॉलेज एंड लिमिटेड एक्सेस। सो इंडिया में जो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ हेल्थ कंसर्न्स अभी एग्जिस्ट करते हैं उनका रूट कॉज होता है अनमाइंडफुल ईटिंग। लाइक लोगों को पता नहीं है क्या खाना है क्या नहीं खाना है। जैसे मेट्रो सिटीज़ के अपन नीचे जाते हैं, टायर 2, टायर 3, टायर 4 सिटीज़ में जाते हैं, यहाँ पे ये अवेयरनेस और भी ज़्यादा घट जाती है। सो दीज आर दी सम ऑफ द स्टैट्स विच आर डेली डेट्स हैपनिंग इन इंडिया ड्यू टू कॉमन हेल्थ कंसर्न्स। शुगर का कंजप्शन ज़्यादा है, प्रोटीन का ज़्यादा मात्रा में जो होना चाहिए वो कम मात्रा में है। सो इंट्रोड्यूसिंग यू foodways.com विच इज लाइफलाइन फॉर आशीष एंड मिलियंस लाइक हिम। सो सबसे पहले हम देते हैं एक न्यूट्रल रिकमेंडेशन इंजन को एक्सेस, जहाँ पे इंडिया के टॉप डाइटिशियंस, डॉक्टर्स, फिटनेस ट्रेनर्स आपको मदद कर रहे होते हैं। यू कैन बाय क्यूरेटेड एंड हैंडपिक्ड फूड प्रोडक्ट विच आर टेलर टू योर हेल्थ हिस्ट्री एंड फिटनेस गोल। तो जो भी इंडिया के टॉप डॉक्टर्स है, डाइटिशियंस है, आपको एक क्रेडिबल एंड न्यूट्रल एडवाइसेस आपको देते हैं। सो दिस इज अ मार्केट साइज। यू मस्ट बी वॉन्डरिंग कि एक्सपर्ट कम्युनिटी एग्जैक्टली है क्या। सो दिस इज ग्रुप ऑफ 600+ पीपल, जहाँ पे डॉक्टर्स, फिटनेस ट्रेनर्स हमारे साथ हैं। इनका एक पैन इंडिया प्रेजेंस है। सो दीज आर द पीपल लाइक जो हमारे लिए प्रोफेशनल जनरेटेड कंटेंट बनाते हैं, साथ में लोगों को ऑप्शन देते हैं। सो एंड व्हाट दिस एक्सपर्ट गेट फ्रॉम अस, तो सबसे पहले इनको मिलता है एक पैन इंडिया एक्सपोजर, जहाँ पे हमारे ओवर यूट्यूब एंड इंस्टाग्राम 1 लाख प्लस की फॉलोइंग हमारी वहाँ पे है। तो हम इनको एक्सपोजर देते हैं, उनको मॉनिटरी बिजनेस रिवॉर्ड्स हमारे एंड से मिलते हैं। सो दिस इज हाउ इट बिकम्स विनिंग सिचुएशन फॉर बोथ ऑफ अस। सो व्हाट सेट्स अस अपार्ट, सो वी आर इंडियाज फर्स्ट एक्सपर्ट कम्युनिटी ड्रिवन मार्केट प्लेस, जहाँ पे एक अच्छा कम्युनिटी और टेक का फ्यूजन करके हमने टायर 2, टायर 3 तक हमारा प्रोडक्ट लेके गए हैं। दिस इज आवर बिजनेस मॉडल। सो वी चार्ज 10% ऑफ फिक्स कमीशन ऑन ईच ऑर्डर वैल्यू, एंड साथ में हमारा एक प्राइवेट लेवल प्रोडक्ट है जहाँ से हम 70% प्रॉफिट बनाते हैं। सो कुल मिला के 30% के अराउंड हमारे प्रॉफिट्स बन जाते हैं। सो वी टारगेट कंज्यूमर्स। सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द ट्रैक्शन। सो वी हैव हेल्प अराउंड 6000+ कस्टमर्स। सो जो रिटेंशन हमारा अभी तक का रहा है 38% के अराउंड कस्टमर रिटेंशन हमारा रहा है। साथ में जो प्रोमोटर स्कोर है इच इज लाइक 47%। सो ऑल दिस ट्रैक्शन फ्रॉम सेलर साइड एंड कम्युनिटी साइड इज प्योरली ऑर्गेनिक। सो ओवर यूट्यूब एंड इंस्टाग्राम यू हैव लाइक 77,000+ subscribers. On Instagram you have 12,000+ followers. So this much of traction we have generated so far. So like we started this company right from our college hostels, जहाँ से हमने 60 लाख का रेवेन्यू किया था, and we have taken this as a full time. अभी 1 करोड़ का हम रेवेन्यू टारगेट कर रहे हैं। So this is like some of our seller partner brands. So this is our scaling strategy, जहाँ पे सबसे पहले हमारी कम्युनिटी हम एक्सपांड करेंगे। जो अभी तक 600 लोगों की कम्युनिटी है, तो इनके थ्रू हम 18 लाख लोगों तक ऑर्गेनिकली पहुंच पाते हैं। जब हमारी कम्युनिटी 10,000 की रहेगी तो 3 करोड़ लोगों तक हम ऑर्गेनिकली पहुंच पाएंगे। सेकंड रहेगा कि हम ब्रांड का हमारा वर्टिकल बढ़ाएंगे, एंड थर्ड ऑफ आवर स्केलिंग स्ट्रेटेजी विल बी आवर प्राइवेट लेवल। जो भी हमारे प्राइवेट लेवल ट्रेंडिंग कैटेगरीज हमारे मार्केट प्लेस पे रहेगी, तो उसके अक्रॉस हम प्राइवेट लेवल हमारे लॉन्च करेंगे। सो वी आर रेजिंग 60 लाख ऑफ फंड्स। 20 लाख हमने स्टार्टअप इंडिया से किया था, तो स्टिल लाइक वी आर लुकिंग टू रेज 60 लाख ऑफ फंड्स। सो लाइक आई हैव डन माय बीटेक फ्रॉम NIT नागपुर। So I have worked with like HUL, GSC nationals के winners हम रह चुके हैं। राज इज हैंडलिंग अवर टेक, ही इज फ्रॉम PISP पुणे। डॉक्टर सुब्रताची, साथ में आपने ट्विटर का नाम सुना होगा। सो वन ऑफ देयर फाउंडर लाइक जितेंद्र चौकसी, ही इज वन ऑफ आवर मेंटर। साथ में शशिकांत चौधरी सर, ही इज फ्रॉम माय कॉलेज अल्मा मैटर।
Guys, time is up. Time is up. Sir, time is up.
Yes.
And we would like to have the results.
Oh, 3 buttons in the air, and you are into the next round. Brilliantly delivered pitch, everybody. So,
Audience, before we move ahead, we have someone special in the audience. We have Shashank Randev sir from Randev Venture and ex-co-founder of 100x VC. He is an investor for Pitchers Valley, जो कि एक शार्क टैंक इंडिया की तरह इवेंट होने वाला है अपने ही कॉलेज में, COEP में, at 11 PM.
moving on. बिग सोच और तेज एक्शन के साथ अगला पिच है फूडवेज का, और अब स्टेज पे आ रहे हैं, अगला पिच है पिक्टल AI का, और स्टेज पे आ रहे हैं चिन्मय जोगड़ेकर। लेट्स हियर इट फॉर हिम एवरीबॉडी।
Hello. Good morning. My name is Chinmay. I am from Pictel AI. I am a co-founder at Pictel AI. Pictel AI is a combination of 2 words. Pictel being pixel, the basic size of or basic unit of any digital image, and AI is for artificial intelligence. So this is, as you can see on the slide, we have started this journey back in 2022, and till date we have done around 3.6 CR in the revenue terms. We have completed 5 projects and now working on 3 problem statements. The reason I am here today is one of that problem statement is the product which we are developing right now. few months ago when we were installing one of our product in the dairy industry, we realized that how the animals are being weighed. So उनका weight कैसे measure करते? That's when we realized कि क्या होने वाला है. What are the challenges there? How troublesome and stressful it is for all the animals as well as the support staff in the veterinary field, veterinary doctors, and why weight is important also. It controls the feeding, it controls animals' milking cycle, it also controls how much medicine they are going to require. So they asked us, is there any better way to solve this manual process? So we scratched our heads and then realized, oh, there is a very simple solution to it. We can utilize our image processing technology, and coupled with AI and ML, we can reach to a solution. So basic idea is take any animal's picture, let's say buffalo's picture or cow's picture, and find out her or their weight. And based on that, we can aiming for a 90% accurate weight. So it अगर 400 kg का होगा तो we are reaching up to 390 something. Coming back to why we started Pictel AI, in after I think 2021 we realized that there are multiple companies in the market which are doing statistical data analysis, but there are very few products are there in the market who are doing anything on the visual data. That's our images and our videos. So we had that expertise. So coupled with those expertise and our AI and ML knowledge, we started Pictel AI in September 2022, aiming to solve clients' problem within healthcare, biologics, and DSS, that is Defense, Security and Services domain. That's it. And I'm now here with two interesting proposals. You can invest a 5 CR amount in Pictel AI's success story going ahead, or you can also invest 1 CR into the weight check product for a 20% ownership. We have 4 seconds. I am open for questions.
Well, that's the time. And what are the results? Well, unfortunately, no batons raised today, but don't let that dim your spirit. Moving on, energy को बरकरार रखते हुए, we welcome AJ and Hawk, founded by Prayushi Mathur and Kajal Sanklecha. Give them a round of applause, everybody.
There's some problem in the. There's some problem with the pitch and everything. PDF instead? Can you present in the PDF instead? It's not even written in English. It's not recognizable.
All right, our audience, till the time we fix this error, let's have a quiz. What do you
Quiz
guys
round,
think?
everybody. So
Start from there. It's okay. It's okay. Do we have?
Does it work?
Well,
Is the problem sorted?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
fine?
Okay,
Yes.
so let's continue with the pitch then. We will be joining with the quiz soon.
Just a second. We are unable to go ahead. Let's say. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Please ignore this. So firstly, before starting it, it's Ajnok. Consists of 2 words, Ajna and Hawk. Ajna is a Sanskrit word which means Shivji's third eye as we work on 3D vision, and Hawk means hawk bird that envisions our drone. So yeah, we can start. Thank you. Ajnok is a drone vision startup in infratech doing infrastructure inspections. The problem arises where from 2001 to 2015, specifically in India, there have been multiple structural collapses consisting of 2,700 deaths, and it has been increasing since then. Since 2010 to 2015, you can say there are around 13,470 incidents of structural collapse. This happens due to traditional structural inspections which happens in India. And since 2020, these high-rise buildings have been tripled and have been growing since then. Now is the time to go ahead with a safer and smarter solution. Due to the structural failures, it is time-consuming, there's a lot of human error involved, there are safety concerns, and it's overpriced. The solution which we propose here is a drone vision solution. It consists of a SaaS platform and a service where, in simple words, a drone pilot will go there, take the data, come here, fed it in a SaaS platform. We have our AI algorithms in it, and post that we get an detailed AI inspection report out of it, which is then verified by our structural inspector in-house. So it's an autonomous drone inspection-based solution, saving your time, pocket-friendly, reliable. It's an end-to-end solution, and there are a lot of periodic maintenance which can happen due to this. At Ajnok, we provide our USP is specifically autonomous drone navigation, doing facade inspection and creating a digital twin out of it and pinpointing where the problem is. These are some snapshots of our SaaS platform. The market opportunities used, there are around 65,000 high-rise buildings, and even we consider 1% market share, it's this much. Our business model is a SaaS-based platform. It's a B2B market. We cost according to the subscription basis.
So here is a view of our competitors. So on none of, can you active this mic? Hello? Hello? Am I on? Hello?
Mic is not on.
Hello? So these are our competitors. Most of them are not in India, so we are kind of the first movers advantage in India. Apart from that, we also have our expertise in computer vision and 3D graphics. So this is the traction we have had so far. We registered in 2022, November 2022. We've been in stealth mode for a year, and after that, from a year from today, last 1 year, we have been having our public presence. These are some of our major clients so far. And apart from that, these are the projects and POCs we have done till now. There have been with railways, there have been with solar, and there have been POCs.
Time's up.
Yeah. Okay. We have had, in the past 1 year, we have had from 7 to 8 lakhs.
These are paid clients, and there have been a lot of
Yes.
POCs as well, and some research POCs.
So let's see if we have any buttons. We have 3 buttons in the air. Any more upcoming? We have 4, not 1, not 2, but 4. Okay. Yes, so the results are in and we move to the next round. Congratulations. So, innovation packed in 180 seconds. But before that, we have something. Don't we, Mayank?
Audience, we will show you the leaderboard, the updated one. And we have the leaderboard.
And the first one has been replaced. Aditi Khetan is the first one.
Let's have a huge round of applause.
And Afan Sayed on the top 3 positions. Everybody, let's hear it for these 3.
Audience, you still have the time to replace the number 1 and be the number 1.
Yes, absolutely. So, moving on, we have Urdhavam under Rahul Bakre sir. Let's give him a huge round of applause.
Hello. Thanks for this opportunity. Myself, Rahul Bakre. I'm from Urdhvam Environmental Technologies Private Limited. We are a groundwater sustainability technology and products company based out of Pune. And we are in the business of fast depleting groundwater resources in the world. So we have a very strong and passionate management team. I have 28 years of experience, studied at Michigan State University and I am Calcutta. And my partner, he is from University of Tübingen in Germany, hydrogeologist by nature. And we are working to solve the groundwater problems of the world. So India is facing tremendous problem of groundwater depletion. India has around 5 crore existing bore wells and we are over-exploiting groundwater to a great degree. And that is creating tremendous socio-economic impacts, negative impacts, such as farmers are committing suicide, women have to walk faraway places, tanker have to be plied, and water quality is becoming a major issue all across the world. So to solve that problem, we have developed bore charger, a technology that recharges, revives existing low-yielding, non-performing or dried-up bore wells. So bore charger is a technology where we are undertaking angiography and angioplasty of the bore well by using robotic technology, and it's able to convert a non-performing asset, which is a failed or low-yielding bore well, into a performing asset at a very affordable cost, which is 1/3 of the competitive solution. And we are able to increase the water by additional 5 to 10 lakh liters every year, and duration of water supply is increased by 6 more months. So it has solved tremendous problems of people. Farmers, their income is increasing, villages are becoming water secure, Gram Panchayats are able to provide sufficient water, and urbanites are also facing, getting tremendous benefit. So till now we have done 4,000 implementations in 12 states in India and Benin, West Africa as well, and we have created potential 690 crore liters of recharge, and we have positively impacted 6 lakh people out of it and made a few towns and villages tanker free. So that the last year's revenue was 3.22 crores. This year we are doubling the revenue to 6.22 crores, and the market size what we see here is actually not here, but it's 5 crore bore wells, which is almost 40,000 crore rupees. So the GTM is from company-owned, company-operated to franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model, which we are taking the technology to, and that is going to solve many problems of generating employment for local youth by training them as well as converting them into franchises. We have won national international awards for this technology from Government of India, Ministry of Urban Development, Maharashtra government, as well as Niti Aayog has selected us for this technology to solve farmers' problem. And we are able to get international awards from Columbia University, DBS Bank of Singapore, and Cisco as well. So the idea is that we will take from services, we would generate knowledge, convert that into products, and at some point in time, in next 4 to 5 years, we would become a groundwater data company, and we would provide advisory to governments and to farmers and anybody and everybody who is dependent on groundwater. So we are looking for 5 crore investment. So let's recharge, replenish, and revive groundwater, especially for future generations, क्योंकि जल है तो कल है.
That's your time, sir. And the results are rolling in. We have 2 buttons up in the air, 3 and 4 buttons up in the air.
Come on, audience, let's have a huge round of applause.
Yes, a pitch well executed, and moving on to the second round, sir. Congratulations. Also, to see these private investor and startup discussions, you got to scan that QR code and get on top of that leaderboard. So go ahead, do it immediately, scan the QR codes, be the part of the competition. Moving on to Wow Us. We have Dakbai by Ayush Chauhan, and let's hear it for him.
So hello everyone, my name is Ayush Chauhan and I am founder of Dakby. As a one-liner, Dakby can be explained as it is a C2C regulated marketplace where people can buy and sell their second-hand goods. We are a team of 16 people with 2 founders. Regarding my background, I am from IIT Jodhpur Computer Science 2023 batch, and I dropped out after first year. My another co-founder is the ex-founder of Sportskida. He sold the company last year to Najara at a valuation of 800 CR and clocked around 250 CR. He has recently joined us around 4 months ago. So to explain the business model of Dakby, we can assume OLX and add payment gateway, logistics, and quality checks. We started purely with gaming, then we are moving to each and every category, and we are completely inventory-less. It's just OLX plus logistics, payment gateway, and escrow system. We started this company in February 2022. For the first financial year, we did a sales of 1.4 CR. Then second financial year, we did 2.3 CR. This financial year, we are ending with 3.4 CR. And in January, our Shark Tank season, we are also in the Shark Tank season 4. So after the show, the expected sales would be better, but still we are assuming 3.4 CR for this financial year. And the gross margin for the all 3 financial year had been 23%. And we are raising 3 CR round, out of which 1.25 CR is already committed. 1 CR I already have in bank account. 25 lakhs is coming in next 1 week. And the rest of the money we are looking at it. Thank you.
We have finished within half the time. So, and anything? Investors? We have 2, 3, 4. Again, we have 4. Wow, that is great. That is great. Moving on to the second round, you will be a part of the discussion.
Audience, before that, should we have the leaderboards on again?
Yes, let's
Are you excited?
Them. Wow, it's yet again
a replacement. Again a replacement.
The first position has been bagged by Manas Khanvilkar, and the second one is Anish Akud, and third one is Afan Sayed. So, guys, grab the opportunity to get on top of that leaderboard. Go ahead, scan the QR codes. Yes, now moving on.
Transforming ideas into action. Here comes Dashamlav, founded by Sameer Kaul and Nilesh Wagmare. Let's give it up for them, audience.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sameer, and I'm co-founder of the Shimla. At the Shimla, what we are trying to do is to empower underserved markets in oncology through scalable, data-driven solutions. Our big idea is to reduce the cognitive load of oncologists, reduce the treatment cost, increase the patient experience, increase their participation in the whole treatment journey, and provide doctors with a decision matrix. And that too at the fraction of the total IT spent by the healthcare institute. Our team consists of veterans in their area of influence. They have delivered treatment to 1 lakh patients, have 200 plus publications under their belt, 10 patents, and have delivered 30 million USD as a revenue in their course of experience. Our product suite has mapped the comprehensive oncology treatment, and is a combination of new products as well as fillers in the existing workflows. Plus, at the top of it sits a generative AI layer, and together they form a formidable ecosystem that improves both financial and clinical outcome for patients as well as doctors. One of the studies conducted by our users have indicated that once they started using our platform, and this is the scientific publications that is there in the print, when they started using our platform, the waiting time of the patients have reduced by 72%. Clinician's time per patient has reduced to 33%, and the patient outcome has increased by 400%. The solution is simple. I mean, we are improving the consulting quality. Our solution drive R&D in treatment and enhance the patient's participation and outcomes. So this is our ecosystem, which is connected both with patients and the doctors in the real time, and other stakeholders in the real time. Our revenue model is pretty simple. We are subscription-based, SaaS-based model, and then pay-per-use, volume-based pay-per-use, and at the top of it, we have a flux of advisory services as well. So this is our distribution of our revenue 5-year. Most of it is going to come from the combination of product and services. As I said, the 8 products, 8 products, and then the services, that the 60% of it is going to come from there. And most of the buyers are going to be the cancer centers coming up in tier 2 and tier 3 cities in India. So this is SOM of one of our key products is 67 million. One of our key products. Our achievement has been so far 1 patent we have already applied for, 4 patents are in process, 2 predictive analysis tools are there, 4 publications, 9,500 patients are being treated on our platform with a CMGR of 5%, 70 plus users, and most importantly, we have stuck.
That's your time, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have
yes.
started.
Yep. So, do we have any investors going in? 1, 2. Yes, that's all. Is that all? Yes, 2 investors, and you are moving on to the next round, sir. Congratulations. अभी brilliance दिखाने के लिए स्टेज पे आ रहे हैं Indo AI under Ashwini Rathore. So, let's hear it for them.
Hi, my name is Ashwini Rathore. Hi, my name is Ashwini Rathore. I represent Indo AI, and we are a edge AI camera startup. What we have done differently from the other other camera companies is that we are trying to create a appization. Most of the cameras in the country are being sold as an IP cameras, and those IP cameras are like the feature phones. What we are trying to do is, if you want to find an AI model, you have to go to a developer and hook both of them together, hardware and software, and there's a lot of development cost involved. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create a app store kind of a model where you can actually source various AI models to the app store which we have created, being developed by the third-party application providers. So as of now, we have close to 800,000 daily active user on one of our application. We have filed for 3 patents.
We're incubated at IIM Lucknow, Noida campus, and our customers, most of these are paying customers like National Testing Agency, National Skill Development Corporation, and these are the customers. So this is about our team. The difference between a normal IP camera and what we are trying to do is we're trying to create an AI model store where the third-party developers are actually hosting their application and our customers are able to access those applications through our camera. So this is how it will be done. Like for example, you have range of AI models application on our app store, and the customers can choose, and they can actually pick and choose the functionality they want on their cameras. So as of now, we have hosted three models on our platform. Like for example, one is face recognition, another one is number plate detection, and fire and smoke. We're also coming up with an AI model for shoplifting use case. And most of our customers as of now, because by design and by choice has been government departments, but sooner or later we've started going after the private companies as well. So the difference between an AI camera and an IP camera has been primarily because IP camera is being driven by the feature provided by the manufacturer, and our is thing, the hardware remains the same, the model store can be developed and customers can access whatever they want, because that's the biggest problem. We don't want to fight the hardware battle, but it's rather the combination of hardware and software. So our go-to-market has been very simple. We are integrating with the system designers and system providers and the customers which are actually working with the large private organization and the government departments. For the partnership, we are also partnered with TCIL government department, which is actually doing this thing. So we have a pipeline of close to 53 CR. This year we will cross close to 10 CR, and we are raising close to 25 CR.
And sir, the time is up. It's time for the buttons to raise up in the air. Do we have anything? Yes, we do have one button in the air. Audience, before we move on, let me tell you that this is going to be the last pitch for lightning pitch. It's the last pitch of Ekatma ERP's lightning pitch. Let's welcome on stage Impacture by Kalki. Please welcome Rohit Shah and Mr. Shri Krishna.
Just for exploration. Hello everyone. Yeah. It started. Yeah, I'm Rohit Shah from Kalki Ecosphere. ये पानी की बोतल को कौन नहीं जानता है? Everyone knows about this bottle. बट हम लोग को इसी की साइड इफ़ेक्ट्स का पता नहीं है. नॉट ओनली सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक पॉल्यूशन, बट इसके अंदर जितना माइक्रो प्लास्टिक और एसिडिक वाटर है, हम लोग एक छोटा सा डेमो करके आपको बताएंगे. यू कैन शो. ईच बॉटल मिनिमम ½ kg का कार्बन फुटप्रिंट जनरेट करती है, और नंबर ऑफ माइक्रो प्लास्टिक इसके अंदर होते हैं. सो दिस इज़ अ प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. और हमारे पानी हर जगह पे अवेलेबल होता है. Every offices are having taps, but we don't consume that water for drinking purpose. You can see this. This is a very highly acidic water. This 4 pH. Okay. So the reason for this is because all the purifiers which we see in the market are either installed or stationary. So we have come up with very unique. This is a plug-and-play mobile water purifier, which can be attached to any taps or bottle. One person can use it anywhere as a regular household water purifier, or like in trekking or hiking, everywhere. So this is a minimum 4 kg of carbon footprint is generated because of this bottled water. This is a most efficient in terms of purification, and it has the new technology called magnetohydrodynamics and selective tracing mechanism, which can deliver the water with all the minerals, essential minerals, and structured water. Yeah. So we have acquired 3 patents. These are patent certificates. The market size of this product is 4,68,574 crore, and it is increasing by 17.58 CAGR. And at least if we say SOM is 50%, 570 CR. So target market is any person seeking convenience, or NGOs, or travelers, or in emergency. So these are the features of our product. We can remove 99.9999% bacteria virus, and unlike RO waste a lot of water, but in this product we don't waste a single drop of water, and retain all the essential minerals. Plug and play, you can just plug it. You don't require any technician for maintenance or installation.
That is your time, sir. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, let the results roll in. What is it? 1, 2, none? That's fine. So we don't have any investors as of now, but moving on, that is going to be a very...
Before we move on,
yes,
let's have the leaderboard on the screen. Oh my God, there are changes again in the leaderboard.
It's Shrey Bhanuse with 350 points leading at the first position, Afan Sayyar at the second position with 300 points, and Manas Kanvalkar with 300 points, yet again in the third position.
Audience, let's have a huge round of applause.
So now, I would like to call upon Mr. Yagnesh to speak about a few insights that he'd like to present us with.
Good afternoon, guys. First of all, how many startups are here and how many investors are here? Can you just have a show of hands? Any investors here? So many of them. Okay. And how many startup or wannabe startups? Actually, you know what? By the show of hands, I can tell you there are more investors here than the startups. So if all of you guys who pitched here do a good job offline too, probably you will get some more checks here itself, right? Forget about us. So, okay, a couple of very small things that probably you would have thought about in a 3-minute pitch. At 100x, we used to do this pretty often, right? We had pitch days, 500 investors used to come. What you actually keep in mind in a 3-minute pitch is the storytelling part, okay? Next time somebody tells you to put the entire deck and explain in 3 minutes, don't do that. That's my sincere advice. You probably want to just do storytelling and attract the investors or audience's attention to your solution. And only 3 things need to be highlighted in the pitch. You don't have to give market size. Everybody can find that offline. Your solution, why is it different? And why will you make enough money? I think only if these things you make sure, you probably will have much better pitches than probably we saw today. But this is just a recommendation. I just want to stop here. And this is because all of you guys are desirous of raising funds at some point of time. So I think this is just a word of advice from whatever we've learned in our investing experience. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. That was great. We've learned from you. And anybody else from the panel? Anybody would like to say anything? Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Once again.
See, I don't know the people who pitched are still here, but I mean, when you get 3 minutes, you cannot give the horoscope of your company. So my recommendation to always anybody who has to speak for less than 3 minutes is choose what we call the Simon Sinek three points. Why is this space important, or is it important? What do I do as a company, and how will I succeed? If you can just get these 3 messages across, you'll get more investors.
Audience, that was Ekatma ERP by Vritti Solutions lightning pitch. Before we move on, let's see what Ekatma ERP is. That was awesome. What a day it has been. Prisha, we have witnessed groundbreaking ideas, fearless entrepreneurs, and an audience full of energy.
Without a doubt, Mayank, these visionary pitches have truly been a voyage of visionaries. Each startup today reminded us why innovation is the heart of progress.
We hope that every startup here leaves with not just opportunities, but the courage to chase their dream. Because every unicorn started with a daring dream.
Well, hold on, folks. The excitement isn't over yet. There's still something big brewing after this. Mayank, any guesses?
Absolutely. It's the exclusive startup investor discussion where things are about to get serious. Funding talks, equity splits. It's going to be a battlefield of brilliant ideas and bold decisions.
And before we wrap this incredible day up, let's take a moment to show our gratitude to the visionaries behind these visionaries. Let's call upon the stage Dr. P.S. Shinde and Dr. Manisha Yadav to felicitate the investors.
Starting with... Sir, you have something to say? You have something? Yes. Starting with Dinesh Singh from Leo Capital. Thank you so much, sir.
Next up, we have Mr. Yagnesh Sangrajka. Your expertise and mentorship have been a guiding light for many, sir.
Next up, we have Yamika Mehra from 5C Ventures. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your passion for venture building and your incredible support for this community.
We'd like to call Mr. Ganesh Natarajan. For your wisdom and experience are unmatched, sir, and we are so grateful for your presence today.
Next up, we have Sir Uday Kothari, proud time member. Your guidance has been a source of encouragement for budding entrepreneurs.
Moving on, Monica Gupta, ma'am. Your mentorship and insights have truly empowered the startups here today. And finally, we have Mr. Devansh Lakhani. Thank you so much, sir, for redefining financial advisory and for being a true partner to the entrepreneurial community. Let's give a huge round of applause to our panel of investors for their unwavering commitment to nurturing innovation and entrepreneurship. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. A heartfelt thanks to our lightning pit sponsor, Ekatma ERP by Vritti Solutions, for making this event a resounding success. We also extend our sincere gratitude to our title sponsor, ONGC, and all our partners who played a pivotal role in bringing this event to life. Let's give them a huge round of applause for their incredible support, everybody.
Audience, before we move any ahead, let's have the leaderboard on.
And Shrey Bhanuse is at the top. And we have a winner for the day. It's Shrey Bhanuse.
Quick heads up, everyone. The startup boardroom is kicking off right here in the Ekatmi ERP's Lightning Pitch Arena at 2:30 p.m.
And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. It's going to be an electrifying session filled with inspiration, insights, and plenty of aha moments. So be there.
And we would also like to thank Piyush Ladda, our Joint Secretary.
Our Joint Secretary, yes. Well, thank you everyone for being a part of this incredible journey. Until next time, keep innovating, keep dreaming, and keep building. This is Prisha Nane.
Before we move any ahead, we would like to call Piyush Ladda on stage to felicitate the investors. To Shrey Banuse, who is the winner of this competition.
Here we have Piyush Bhaiya coming onto the stage to felicitate Shrey Banuse, who is the winner of the contest. Thank you so much everyone for being here and for gracing this event.
Thank you so much everyone. I'm Mayank Ahir signing off from
Pune Startup Fest 2020.